Oh, I apologize. There's a lot of noise because they're rebuilding the house over there. Shouldn't be done. Anyway, over here we have a whole bunch of punked wood. I've been just started to break this up, and I thought maybe you guys like to see. So you can see this is a big chunk. I mean, this piece was probably 3 feet across originally, and I just broke off about a foot of it. Anyway, all of this old wood here, and just trying to break it up so we can use it as fuel to heat the house. And on top of that, look how much garden space there is. So yeah, that's the goal for today, is to break this up and not kill too many animals in the process, but to get the old wood out of here. So you can see a lot of this stuff is pretty termite ridden. It's in the ivy, it's over there, but don't have a chipper, so I thought the easiest way to dispose of this would just to burn it in the house slowly over the next week. All right, let's go. So you can see this stuff is super soft. Look at that, I can put the spike right into it. So I don't think we're gonna need that. But I'm just trying to knock some big pieces off. Ugh, it's a mess. It's soft enough that the axe just goes straight in and knocks off pieces like this, but what I'm trying to make is more like pieces like this. There we go. See, it's pieces like this I can carry away. It's very smushy. There we go. I know normally I would not use the axe to wedge this apart, but it's so soft. I could just do that. The bark burns really well. All right, you can see, just breaking this apart. Take a picture for you for the gram. Yeah, some of it comes apart, some of it just shatters. And then I found a hard part, which is probably a knot right there. But yeah, trying to hit this hardwood, you can see flakes off, but then it's hard there. By the way, listen to that breeze. See the trees swaying. Spring is coming. Big chunk. Big piece of bark. There we go. Alright, I think you can see what I've done here. Broken it all apart, so I'm just going to carry it to the porch. Gas man. So that's the guy we're trying to avoid by using this fuel. Alright, I'm just going to carry this to the porch. I don't know if you can tell, but that top is swaying back and forth about 5 feet. Got a little bit of wind going here. And the problem is, 5 feet up there can be crazy because those trees knock into each other, and that's what produces those giant widowmakers you can see over there. So when the wind blows in the forest like this, you got to listen and not be under the trees, because all those little dots you see up at the tree, those were branches at some point came down. So you don't want to be underneath those. And you can see what they look like here. Those can be pretty big killer branches, so there's a rake for a size comparison. But check that out. These are not too bad, but look at this big mama. I mean, that's what, 4 inches? That's as wide as my hand. If that came down on you, you'd be in trouble. Anyway, be aware when you're in the forest. It's beautiful, but can be dangerous. So I was just moving this long log that I found, and I found all these on this side. I don't know what it is. It looks like some kind of creature's eggs. Maybe they're newt eggs. I don't know. If you know what these are, comment down below. Well, if you ever wanted to know how to skin a tree, that's how you do it. I just pulled the whole bark right off. It's pretty amazing. But you can see what happens. The inner disintegrates over time and the outer's still there. Very good to burn. Letty, you wanted something orange. There you go. Is that orange? There's some. It's the beautiful colors. By the way, that's the sewage outlet, if you're wondering. Can you see the colors of the world? Imagine that as a puzzle. All right, next up, I'm going to attempt this. I always wonder if you guys can tell the scale. So that's probably about 30 inches across, maybe 36 inches in length. I think it's pretty rotten. So let's see what we can do about breaking it up. And again, ooh, that's some wind. There you go. You can see the sway there. Oh, wow. That is some sway. I was hoping you guys could hear something crack. Maybe this way. You can see that's not taking much effort at all. I feel like Superman. Well, you can see that took almost no effort to break that up. So that's how soft it is. Now this piece, I think, is a piece of redwood. I think I want to try to preserve that because I'd make a nice ornamental piece for the garden. All right, let's move this to the pile. This is about the windiest I've ever seen it here. So I just found some friends. So I'll take them out of here and I'll put them, I think there's two there. I'll put them over in the ivy. I don't want to hurt them. You got a friend indeed. Yeah, when you're out and you see this, and it looks like a cat got killed or something, you get in close and you're like, what is it? And then you see more over here, and then you realize it's your husband's haircut from last week. Ew. That is swaying a good 10 feet side to side. All right, I just had a tragedy happen. I wore through, come on, focus. I wore through my first finger glove. But also, I just found this by whammo. I think it's some kind of a frisbee. What is it? Throw flat and leave, made in USA. What is this called? It has a name here. Aerobie. You guys see that? There you go. Focus. There we go. Aerobie. So, apparently broken, but crap you find in the forest. It was down there on the floor. Anyway, just found some more wood, some more hardwood, some more posts. I just chopped up one of those. I'm getting tired, y'all. So I'm gonna call it quits in a minute. All right, y'all. So here's where we're at. I broke up a lot of these logs so that they could dry. We're not supposed to have for a couple sunny days here, and some of them are pretty moist. But I think they're burnable. They're not great, but they're burnable. Did find some logs like that one. So I think it's a pretty good start. Probably moved, I don't know, a quarter of this. So I'll show you what's on the porch. But anyway, tools are over here. Found some usable pieces of wood. So those are pressure treated. They're not rotten at all. So I'll use those in my wood stacking place up there. Let's see, just some tools. Oh, and found that whammo thing. So, all right. So got my fabulous round over here. A couple pieces that need to be split. And then I moved all of this. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's probably, I don't know, 20 trips back and forth. My clerics and some of the stuff down here. I split out this old madrone that I found. If you're wondering, that's our can crusher and cans and bag for the cans. Just, it's a process. Anyway, I found this really old madrone. It's super dry, so I think it'll burn nicely. So maybe it's a special occasion. Anyway, you can see there's my pile du jour. Probably keep us for a couple days. Probably, I don't know, maybe 3 days? 3 days of heating? Maybe. So overall, pretty good day. Been out here for about 2 hours. Pretty tired. Tired of listening to the saws next door. One day the construction won't end, but that's okay. Oh, I did find this cool thing. So I found a big piece of redwood in here. You guys can see that is redwood, and my hand is shaking. That's redwood, and it doesn't rot, or it rots very, very slowly. So I'm thinking about moving that into the garden as kind of a yard feature. So not only is it a nice piece, but also has a nice set of moss on the back, if you guys can see right there. So anyway, oh, the saw noises, you guys. All right, you guys, I'm Robert Jones, trying to survive saw noises in the forest. This is getting bonked, and I'm having a good time, getting some exercise, and I hope you guys are doing well in the pandemic. All right, you guys, take care. Forest life. Bye.